Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Online Memory Afternoon, brought to you by the Warm and Toasty Club. My name's John O'Casson, and this is episode 45. 45, can you believe it? It's nearly a year since we started these in lockdown 1. Where did that time go? Can we have that back, please? Can we replay that whole year, please? We've got a lovely show for you this afternoon. I've decided to not do the credits at the beginning. We've been having some technical issues with getting on. Hopefully you're seeing me all okay. And I'm out there in the ether out there. We've got Memory of the Week. The Memory of the Week is something to plant in your head. We've got a bit of a theme going this week. The Memory of the Week is, what was your favourite fairground rides or fairground stalls when you were growing up? Did you have a particular ride you used to like to go on? Did you like to hook a duck on the stalls? Did you win any prizes? Think about that. We'll come back to that in a minute. We've got the retro raffle, of course. We've got some interesting facts about Carol. She's a regular firm fave here, the lovely Carol. We've got live singing, actually singing to you today, the wonderful Park and Ride. They'll be on in a bit. We've got a one-off. It's a one-off. I can't believe we're doing it. Fairground Treat of the Week. We've shifted it up a little bit. You see what I did there? We've also got Jeanette's Poem of the Week and more songs from Park and Ride and a bit of chat, of course, with the lovely Tom and the lovely Jeanette. Where are those? There they are. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
How are you?
Nearly couldn't get on, but
I know, that probably threw you that I just was on so quick.
yeah.
We're still here, 1 minute 47 in. We're still here. We are live. We're coming direct from Colchester today. How's your life, Tom?
It's fine, thank you very much.
Oh, good, good. Yes, there's not a lot to report, is there, really?
Not really. Jeanette's gone.
She's had enough.
Yeah.
She's out of here.
That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Talk to me first, I'm going. Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you don't see people for a while, you speak them on the phone, you like say, oh, how you getting on, or what you've been up to. And that's something that I used to say on the phone quite a lot, what you've been up to. And now it's sort of like, when people ask it, I think, well, I walked to the kitchen earlier. Yeah, I know I went upstairs for a while. Didn't do much, but yeah. You know, what do you report?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. That whole thing, you know, what you've been up to type of rubbish, it just doesn't work anymore, does it? Because
doesn't work in a lockdown. No, it doesn't at all.
Being indoors, yeah, or you might have gone out to, I don't know, to take the bins out or something. That's about as exciting as it gets, I think.
Well, especially this last week in Colchester. Well, I looked out the window and watched the snow.
Yeah.
You know? I did walk the dog the other day. That was quite exciting.
We did. We ran out of firewood, so I knew there was a place. I knew there was a place on the Manningtree Road that sort of you could pick up a few logs. So we went out there, took a bit of a detour, and I don't know if you've seen them where the cars splash water up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Like all the plants now have these big icicles on.
Oh, yes.
Like some sort of magic sort of ice cave thing with stalactites. And they're really impressive. I hadn't really sort of cottoned onto them before. Yeah.
Did you take a photo?
I did take a photo.
Yeah, because my wife got sent some, funny enough, some plants with icicles on them. They may be, because from this area, it might be the same sort of thing. Hi, Jeanette, you're here.
I am. I don't know what happened. It just has given me all trouble getting on, and then it just stops me being on. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, oh, nice picture.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, wrong way. Can you sort of see what I'm? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you're getting at. Send that to us or put it up on the page.
Nice.
You can put it up as a comment, couldn't you? Show the good people of internet land.
I don't know. I might be able to. I've had a lot of trouble with photos and comments on Facebook.
Let's see what people are reporting. Jenny, let's say hi to Jenny, hi to Steve from America. Steve Brady, the lovely gentleman who actually lays out our newsletter, and he's a great man. Hello, Christine. She says, hello, my dear friends. Look forward to seeing your lovely faces each week. Chrissy, we wish you could see your face. I spoke to you yesterday on the telephone. Hoping you're okay, and it's lovely to see you. Jenny says, I've written a monologue. Well, actually, I wrote it just before Christmas. I've just tightened it up this week. There you go, something good to report. Hi, Sandra. Jeanette, how are you?
Me?
Yes,
I'm all right.
you.
Yep. Just reeling from everything. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week. I had my first vaccination on Tuesday.
Wow.
So that was good. A surprise as well. Other brilliant things this week that I've had a couple of patches of horrible dry skin on my hand for a very long time, and I was kind of thinking it was the worst, and it's been confirmed it's not. So that's really good news.
Hurrah.
So and I've just worked a lot. So that's it really, but it's been all right. I like the snow.
That's enough to report.
I've not been bothered by the snow in any way, so that's nice.
I'm not mad on it, being a cold person now. Not mad on it. Don't go out with my sleigh anymore. Break my back. What can I do?
Just
it's nice.
Yeah, interested in your vaccine. Did like your surprise vaccine? Did somebody just come round and like stab you?
I pretended to be someone else. No, because I went to the doctor on Monday about my hand, and I just happened to mention to him, where being diabetic, where am I on the list of priorities as who gets a jab? And he just explained that they have a clinic on Tuesdays and Thursdays, about 200 people, well, exactly 200 people each day, and the measurements of the vaccine are absolutely precisely given to them, so they can't give too many, or they don't want to waste any. And every week apparently there's one or two people that can't make it. And he said, why don't I put you down for a cancellation? And I went, yeah, all right then. 4:30 on Tuesday I got a phone call, and he said, got one here, no rush, see you in 10 minutes. Well, I ran across the park.
You did.
There's some people down the road who got theirs a bit quicker because they knew somebody at the hospital, and apparently they've only got a life. They've got a shelf life.
Yeah.
And so they had all this stuff left.
Yeah.
So they were trying to get people in to use it before it went off.
Yeah, that's it. And there's two different kinds, aren't there? And I don't know the difference between them, but I said, which one have I had? And he said it was the I think it was the Vauxhall Astra. I think that's what I'm sure that's what he said.
Oxford
AstraZeneca.
Yeah,
AstraZeneca.
Astra. It was that one.
I have a relative who worked on that one.
Oh right. And I didn't have any adverse side effects apart from my arm just kind of aches a bit. It feels like I've been punched, which I haven't.
Yeah, my mum said her arm still aches.
Really? Well, it's not too bad today. No, I could barely feel it today, but yeah, it has hurt quite a lot. But it's all right. I haven't felt unwell. Just all right. I feel my spirits have been lifted a little bit this week because they've been pretty low lately. So yeah,
that's good.
Good. So, lovely to see you too.
Yeah, a bit of good news. I say hi to Sandra Elmi. Hi, Sandy. She says, hello, good folks. Nice to see you've not been crushed or mashed. We're not. We're all right. Lovely photo, Tom, says Jenny. I've seen a few like this, trying to work out how they formed as the temperature has hardly fallen below zero to melt the snow, but it must have done on that occasion. We did have a little bit of sun come out, and
I think
snow
what happens
away,
is that there are puddles on the road. So as the cars come along, the puddles aren't frozen, or they're a bit slushy. It sprays the plants. And then as they start to drip, it freezes overnight, and so they sort of. So every time it gets sprayed, you get more water on the plants, and then it just gets longer and longer. But anyway, that's my theory. I'm sticking.
Yeah, it builds it up. It builds it up till it's solid. Solid as a rock. Hello, Peggy. How are you, Peggy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice. Let's do the retro raffle. It's the retro raffle. It's coming to your screen. That's right. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah, it's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah, indeed.
Can I just interrupt 1 second? I know I always do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say hello to Betty and Rowley, who I met the other day, and they watch, but they never comment. And apparently, they watch every week together, and it's really lovely. And they were wonderful
They're
people.
lovely,
I just wanted
lovely
to say hello.
people. Hi, Rowley. Hi, Betty. They're smashing people. And I saw the photos you took on the doorstep. Lovely. Really good people. Glad you're with us. And sorry about my messing about. I was a part of a big family, so I had to I was a show off just to get attention. Look at me, Mum. Look at me. And I've carried it into adulthood, I think. There we go. Never mind. So the retro raffle, what have we got? Well, we're down to 2 questions these days because, you can't have too much in life. And as we've got
Good thing.
a fairground theme. Sorry, Tom, what was that?
You can't have too much of a good thing, can you?
No, that's... Oh, I like you.
As much as possible, please.
As much as possible. We've got a fairground theme this week, and the first prize, it actually looks like it's a real Dodgem car, a real bumper car, but it's actually sort of keyring size. And this will go to the winner. When I say it'll go in your imagination. We'll throw it through our imagination, and you'll own it in your imagination.
Looks
They're
like
the
a
best
teddy boy
guys.
shoe.
It does.
It's like a teddy boy shoe, yeah. Crepe Soul. Let's see what Sandy says. Pfizer is the extreme cold storage vaccine, and AstraZeneca is the one you've had, Jeanette. There we are. Medical experts. Thank you, Sandy. It's good to have you with us to clear that up.
Apparently, you only get the Pfizer one if you go maybe to the hospital, because that's the only place they can store it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I did wonder about the cold storage at doctors' facilities.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite as good as the hospital.
Yeah, I think they're all good. Thank you for solving that mystery, says Jenny, Tom, and Nelson. He's in Park and Ride. He says, hello, everyone. We've just pulled up in the Park and Ride bus. Oh, I've seen their bus. It's very beautiful. It's very funky. And they're going to be singing some funky songs for you a little bit later. When I say funky, I mean like dazzling, amazing, funky.
They have a penthouse tower in it, don't they, as well?
Yeah, where they live, they had a special penthouse tower built. Luckily, it wasn't built by Donald Trump, so they'll be all right for a while. Let's not go there. Why did I even say that name? Sandy says, I am a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Sandy. Let's see what we've got. Sorry, I'm miles away. We've got 2 questions for you. Here's the first question, and it relates to that actual picture there. What do real cars have that bumper cars do not?
Could be lots of things, couldn't it, really?
Yeah. But there's a big thing that would make a difference in the driving of a vehicle.
Is it a scallywag boy standing on the back of it, trying to chat you up while he's kind of riding back and he's working for the fairground? And
please don't talk about my family like that. Thank you very much.
That's what I remember from when I was young.
Yeah,
fairground.
There was
boys.
Always someone jumping on the back. That's right.
Yeah, trying to chat up the girls.
They probably had crepe soles and were a bit greasy. Steve says horns. Well, that would be potentially true.
I was picturing horns. It's been a long week.
Well, there's that, Jeanette. It's been a long week for you.
Not that.
She's gone vaccination crazy.
I said it didn't affect me. I made that up.
Yeah, well, you've not known it. You've not known anybody in the outside world since, have you?
No.
Sandy Armitage, you are the doctor, and you are right. Christine's indicators, no, not indicators. I'm going to go straight in and say Sandy got it right, and the answer was brakes.
Well done,
There's
Sandy.
no brakes on a bumper car. That's hence the fun of the Greasy Oik who works there, jumping on the back.
Greasy Oik.
That is his actual name. It's his middle name, so he prefers to be called Damon. Damon, Greasy Oik, whatever his surname is.
Smith.
Yes, Smith. That's going to you, Dr. Sandys. What's that, Tom?
Proper carny name, is it? Smith.
Well, I was thinking O'Leary. I'm not going to cast aspersions on my Irish roots.
Don't get your nasturtiums out today, please. Thank you very much. So that's winging its way to you through our imagination. Dr. Sandy wins that. The second prize is a fairground attraction. You can win the prize. You pick any cuddly toy you like. Now, when I was younger, when you won at a store at the fair, you either got a goldfish. Do you remember when you used to get those? Or an absolutely massive cuddly toy. So you'd struggle as a kid to sort of carry it, and your dad or your mum used to have to carry. So that's in honor of that. Person that gets that gets a choice of a cuddly toy in your imagination. Hi, Morag. Hi to you all, and stay safe. We're going to try and stay safe. If you stay with us, you'll also stay safe, and we want that, Morag. We hope you're well. You all had your vaccine yet? Jeanette's coming on here like she's like 24 and she's had her vaccine.
24.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
wrong,
that's my waist. 24 waist.
24 waist.
I
that
wish.
was my waist in 1968, I think it was. So to win that prize, the question is, to win a cuddly toy, it's a multiple choice. Which of these foodstuffs is traditionally used as a target for throwing games at fairgrounds? Is it A, onions, B, apples, C, coconuts, or D, watermelons? Which of those is used as a target for throwing games at the fair, at the fun fair? Come on, you lot, you must know this. Peggy's chatting with Morag. It's lovely when you chat to each other. You should do more of that. I love it. I love to see it. We're connecting people. That's what it's all about.
Oh,
Sandra's also contacting Morag. What are you saying, Tom? I interrupted you.
Chrissy's there. No, Chrissy's there very quick.
Chrissy, she's saying it really loud in capitals, the answer. Let's see if anybody else get on. Jenny Lithgow, the former queen, the reinstated queen of the retro raffle scene, other than this week, she's had her vaccine 2 weeks ago. Lovely. I'm pleased. I like to hear it when people have had it. Carol, yay, I just got on. Hope you are well, all well. Yep, we're good here, Carol. Hope you're the same. Lovely to see you. Jenny's going C. She is reinstated queen. Leah's going C. Sandra's going C. Kim is going saying hello, coconuts. Hello. I don't mind you calling me coconut, but I prefer it in private. Wendy's going coconut. Carol's going coconut, and Morag's going coconut. You all are correct.
No, Carol is. That's different.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, let's not quote.
I'm being pedantic because it's Carol.
Sandra's had her vaccine. News just in. Lovely. Really pleased to hear it when people get the vaccine. It means we can come back in person and do actual physical events, memory afternoons again in the future, near soon. So you all get to virtually pick a cuddly toy of your choice. Ta-da! There we go. That's the retro raffle. Now, what have we got? We've got to talk about the memory of the week, Jeanette and Tom. I ask you, and this is for people to think about and add your comments. And I should just add, Steve says he's got a lovely bunch of coconuts, but he doesn't like to talk about it. And Christine's had her vaccine. Yay, another one. Great to hear. Tom and Jeanette, what was your favourite fairground ride or fairground stall when you were younger?
I was quite brave back then and would go on a spinny thing. And it was, I think it was called the Octopus. And it had 4 arms. And then on each arm was another arm with chairs. And so the whole thing would spin round. But on the end of each thing, there were 4 chairs that spun round really hard.
Yeah.
And it went round, I don't know. I think it was called the Octopus. And I quite liked that. Although if you're on the outside, everybody else in the seat, the centrifugal force would push them into you. So you'd be really squashed on the end as it went round. But I quite liked it.
That's a nice one. I don't know why the name Kurzel, is that the one that was in Southend? The fairground was called the Kurzel, or was that a ride? I can't remember. What about you, Tom?
I used to like going on the Wall of Death.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You weren't allowed to go on it. That's a lie.
No, the rotor, the spinning thing.
I think what you're talking about is a whip, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it's called an octopus. Where
you had a little car on the end of a thing, and it used to sort of really spin you hard right at the end.
But the whole thing was a central column, 4 big arms coming from it, and at the end of each of those 4 arms were arms with a chair on each. So there were 4 seats spinning round, and then the whole thing was spinning round as well. Is that what you mean?
I think so, yeah.
Right. I thought it was just called an octopus because it was, lots of arms. I think I might have made that up. Who knows?
Remind us of the Wall of Death, Tom. What did you do on the Wall of Death?
No, I didn't. It just reminded me. There's a lovely song called "The Wall of Death." The Wall of Death is where they used to go on a motorbike, didn't they? And go up.
Oh gosh, yes.
You weren't allowed to do that unless you were professional. I think I quite liked. I'm not really a go on rides person, really. Quite used to like doing the things like shooting cards or whatever, or shooting the men down on the thing.
Oh yeah.
And quite like throwing ping pong balls into jars to try and win a goldfish. That's what I like.
Always bounced out, didn't I?
I did win one once. Did
you?
I did, and the goldfish lasted ages. It's like the biggest living goldfish I ever had. Yeah.
I used to like the stalls. I mean, like Kim says, bumper cars were her favourite. I did love the bumper cars, but I kind of like the stalls trying to win things.
Was it because of the cheeky bloke on the back trying to chat you up?
That's me all over, but I don't know about Kim. Dr. Sandy says Kersal was the big amusement park in Southend. Kersal Flyers. Little does she know that he knows that she knows, etc. Christy says, I didn't like fair rides. Rather, I go around the stalls, used to get goldfish. And Kim says, Haunted House was always fun. I like the one where you sat on a kind of doormat and you went down a slide. Helter Skelter. I did hear the name the other day. Yes, the Helter Skelter. That was jolly good. And that felt exciting. What was it? The horror one, or House of Horrors or something. You went inside. What was that called? Used to scare you.
House of Horror.
The House of
There's a string hanging down and touching your face as you. Was it the Ghost House or something?
Something like that. Haunted House.
Right. Can't remember.
What was it, people? What was it called? Kim's got it. Haunted House was always fun. When you say fun, I'm not so sure that I'd term it quite that way, Kim, but it was invigorating. You knew you were alive. Carol says the chair on the ends of the arms, I think that was called the octopus.
Yeah. See? I got that too. I didn't make that up.
Ken's going to the haunted house. I think that might just be a typing error. But he might have went to a special one where he lived. Hello, Ken. Nice to see you.
That's
Sorry, Tom. Go on.
That's a different place, isn't it? The haunted house.
Haunted house, yeah.
By the lodge.
Scary. Cups and saucers, says Elmi. She liked those. I remember those. They were more of a gentle one that went round, weren't they? And you just sat and you didn't have a cup.
Unless there was a greasy oik on the back spinning them really fast.
Chrissy's got the ghost train as well.
Oh, yeah.
That was a haunted type of one. And Morek.
What was the thing, the whirler?
Well,
that's it's not that, but it was something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember. Had kind of kidney-shaped seats, I think, that somebody was on the back of, spinning around really fast as it went up and down. And
greasy oik on the back.
Yeah, always. Trying to make me sick. It probably worked.
Thinking he was impressing you with his... Anyway, the Wild Mouse ride was terrifying. Doesn't sound it, Sandy, Dr. Sandy. The Wild Mouse ride. Never heard of it. Sorry. What happened on that one then? I wonder why that was terrifying. I'm going to have to look that one up. No, Karen says it wasn't the haunted house. It was the haunted house. Peggy's had her vaccination.
Yes. Go, Peggy.
Go, Peggy. Go, Peggy. I did have a thing around here, but I can't.
I'm coming round for that cup of tea one day soon, Peggy. I did say that, didn't I? As soon as we're allowed, I'll be round.
You'll be round. I've probably moved it. I had a bell and I should ring it every time somebody says they had their vaccination. I can't find it now.
Have I got a bell? No, I haven't.
No, I had one. It's
I've got a swing.
Oh, it was a swing chair. Jeanette, Steve Brady says, see photo on the Woman Toasty page.
Oh,
I've not
Of
opened
what?
Facebook. I just thought if I open Facebook, maybe it'll go off. So I'm not even going to open Facebook.
this is
Go on
for
then.
if somebody has it's not a bell, but it's my bicycle horn. I don't have a bicycle anymore. Is it too loud?
It's a bit comedy.
I have my big shoes as well.
Yeah, I've got all hats here. I'm going. Look, I've got hats and scarves.
I've just got percussion
Anyway,
and a
anyway,
recorder.
the waltzer. The waltzer was what it was called.
Waltzer, that's it.
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't remember that.
Nelson says the crazy house. Ooh, crazy house. Spooky. Spinning wall thingy. I think that was the wall of death, was it?
No, the rotor, I think it was called. I remember that it spanned so fast you had to stand against the sides
Yeah.
and in whatever shape you were against the wall. And it spanned so fast, and then the floor dropped away, and you'd be stuck to the wall, and you couldn't move your arms and legs, and it was really scary. And then, of course, they had to bring the floor out before it slowed down, otherwise you'd just all fall. Another spinny thing.
I was thinking, wouldn't it be lovely if we got everyone that's on with us today, and we just all got a day pass to just go to the fun fair, and we probably won't all go on the big rides, but just on the little stalls. What that'd be nice for a little away day. We're going to have to do that after lockdown. We'll go to the
forget
fun
the
fair.
cream teas and the little outings. No,
Yeah,
let's go
forget
with
that. Let's go on the helter skelter, everyone. Ken liked the octopus as well. So, yeah, Jeanette's really ringing people's bell there.
Or
Jeanette,
horn.
Dr. Sandy says that horn goes with your clown shoes, Jeanette.
Yeah. As I said, I've got nice big shoes.
Okay, I
My
thought she was
makeup's
really
done just
insulting
right today.
you. Honk the horn. Keith has had his vaccination on
Oh
the 30th
yeah, for you,
of
Keith.
January. Wild
Lovely
Mouse.
Keith that built these cupboards behind me
Oh, well done. Very
and
nice.
helped
Keith.
put up the blind. Yeah, he's a good
Ooh,
guy.
Lovely
Very
blind. I'm
helpful.
sure we can't see it, but I'm sure it's lovely. Wild Mouse was a roller coaster, says Dr. Sandy. I didn't know that. Leah says we called that the Gravitron.
My God.
Gravitron.
That sounds like something from the future.
Gravitron.
Yeah, the Gravitron, baby.
The Gravitron.
Yeah, Dr. Sandy likes the idea of a fun day. Yeah, super fun day at the fair for the Woman Toasty Club. And Elmy thinks an outing sounds good. And Peggy says she cannot wait to see you, Jeanette. For a nice cup of tea.
Oh yeah, and a biscuit. Oh, I made some biscuits last night. I'll
Did
get
you?
one in a minute.
Didn't bring us any, did
I
she? Tell
did.
me?
I made 20, and Lorraine and I had 2 each last night.
What are you going to do with the
Still
rest?
left. I'm going to eat them. They're sugar free. They've got kind of fake sugar in them, but it's sugar that doesn't taste like saccharin. It's very expensive, like £8 a bag. It's very nice. And I made
£8 bag?
almond with a bit of cinnamon in.
Respect.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I
Very
made.
nice. Well, thank you for taking part. You can keep the memories coming. It's lovely to share memories. But now we want to welcome. I'm just having a look on our screen whether they're there. Yes, we can. We can say they are there now.
I think they've
A
been on.
lovely park and ride.
Yay.
There they are.
Hello. Hello.
Nelson and Cara, how are you?
Just thinking about the fun fair and how we want to go.
What was your favourite one?
I like the waltzers
You like the waltzes.
and not really a fairground ride, but do you remember the horses that you would bet on? That machine you used with the
yes.
horses. You put 50p on and
Yeah, I love
sometimes
that.
you win, and I got quite hooked on that. Not really a fairground ride, I'm afraid.
No, but it's nice. I even bought the game afterwards that you could wind it so that the horses would win.
Yeah.
Or try to
Yeah.
win. What
I
about you,
meant
Neil?
Yeah, I meant the crooked house when I said the crazy house, or I suppose it might have been called the fun house or the house of fun or something. You know, it was really weird crooked stairs that you had to climb up, and some of the rooms are really strange shaped. You know, so you walk through like a room, and it got smaller and smaller as you went into the corner of the room. And
There'll be a lot of mirrors.
yeah,
Mm,
it was
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
it's a really mad place to walk around, and all the floors were sloping.
Is that a
They
bit like?
probably
Sorry, Nell. Is that like the place in Greece that John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, when they had to walk upstairs that were moving the other way
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
that's it,
going
yeah.
across things that were sliding as they were trying to walk on them?
that's
That
it.
kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah. I suppose they
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
allow it these days, would they? Health and safety.
Health and
and everything.
safety.
You got chills, they're multiplying. Yeah. When you said it at first, when you said Greece, I'm thinking, did they do a film about Greece?
That's what I thought.
I don't-
I missed that.
um,
I missed that this summer.
exactly. Yes. Well, you went there, didn't you, Tom? Can we, Jeanette? Can you give us the horn, please? Kendaloo had his
The horn.
vaccination yesterday.
Pendaloo for you. I just noticed we've all got a guitar in shot. How musical are we today? You're inspiring us, Nell and Cara.
A few comments coming on. Park
Aspiring.
and Ride are ace, says Sandy, Dr. Sandy. Great to
you.
see you, Park and Ride,
Aw.
says Chrissy. Annette says, I love the horses, still do if I go to the seaside. Nice, nice. The horse races. Crooked House was crazy, really discombobulating.
Yeah,
Good
Even
word.
spell that,
Very
let
good
alone
word.
love that word. Yeah.
And Keith says, Hooker Duck would make me feel ill these days. I think he's having a joke. I like him anyway. He's allowed to have a joke. So you guys, we're really happy you're with us today. You're going to do us a song now, are you?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. Well.
Both turned into German people or posh people, one of the two.
That's all right.
Um,
Both are welcome.
Yeah.
We're doing a Credence.
Yeah, but don't say
Clearwater.
it. Don't
Oh,
say it because
sorry.
they might cut us off. or
Don't
something.
say it.
Oh God, sorry. I'm so stupid.
Well, surprisingly, with an original song that's
All right.
slightly
Yes.
not original.
One of ours, yeah.
Well, let's get out of your way. Let me move myself, Tom, and Jeanette off the screen and give you the screen, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Park and Ride.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I took a job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost a minute of sleeping, worry about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Lived a lot of days in Memphis, pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. If you go down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry, 'cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river, rolling, 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 rolling.
Yay! Park and Ride. That was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Sandra
You got-
says, great Park and Ride.
Oh, thank you very much.
Keith says, great tune.
Yeah.
Oh.
Elmi says, very nice, easy listening. Brenda says, good music. And also we've got, hi, Johnny and company, a bit late, just come in from the Arctic. Brenda must have been out for a walk. Lovely to see you, Brenda. Hope you're keeping well. Debbie says, spring must be on its way. Just looking out of her patio, a swarm of birds perched there. I can't see them, Debbie.
Nice.
They'll probably be over to me in a minute. Still a bit snowy on the ground. That was lovely. Thank you very much. And we're still on air. We're still on air. I can confirm.
Yeah, we got to the
Yeah.
end, didn't we? We got all the way through.
Well, we're going to move on and have a chat with you again in a moment or two, if we may, if that's all right. Before you go, here's the bell for all the vaccinations. So Jeanette doesn't have to get her horn out all the time.
Yeah, nobody needs the horn from Jeanette.
Well, won't go there. Won't go there.
I tell you what, I have
The
got
horn
some
was a bit
coconut.
tired.
I've got coconut halves that Nell taught me how to play to make it actually sound like a horse's
Yeah.
trotting.
I remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
That was years ago.
Also, more comments. Carol says, brilliant as always. Go Park and Ride.
Oh, thank you. Hey.
Debbie says, lovely music.
It's lovely to play. Lovely to play for you all.
Oh,
Thank
bless you. Ken says, nice song. Kim, Ken's wife, says, lovely singers and song. And Jenny Lithgow gives applause. It's great that you're with us. We'll chat more in a minute or two. But I'll press on with the show. We'll see you in a sec, Park and Ride. Ta-ta. Service. That's what you used to ring, didn't you? Bring me my bread up and bring some tea as well. Free sugars. What we're going to do, we're going to go to Carol. We're going to go to Carol with a little feature that we've covered before. It's called Some Interesting Facts. Some interesting facts about you, what you've done in your life. Some interesting facts about you, the places you've been, the people you've seen. Yeah, some interesting facts about Carol. So I spoke to Carol the other day. She is, for anyone that don't know her, she's such a lovely lady, a real gem. She comes from my part of the world.
Some people, Johnny.
For some people, sorry. He's having a dig already, Carol. You're not even on yet. She comes from Hackney, where I come from in London, and she's been a big part of our memory afternoons at Enoch House. Hi, Enoch House, which we've been going there for a good few years now, maybe 3 years. I don't know if it's that long. Well, we pre-lockdown, I should say. But people from there still join us every Friday, and we love them very much, and we can't wait to see you in person. So I'm just going to play you a little thing. Carol saying hello and her chatting about a couple of jobs she had.
Hello, everyone. This is Carol Round here. I hope you're all fitting well and staying safe. It'll be lovely to see you all back at Enoch House. Can't wait. Love to you all. Okay, bye. Bye. We moved to Morning Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Because my dad was a caretaker there, and there was a job going opposite, that's right, and it was called Brother Bung's Pickles. And I used to sit on a machine and watch these pickles come down in the jar and cover them with vinegar and then put a lid on and send them down the line. But honestly, Brother Bung's Pickles, that was so funny. I ended up going into the office for a little while because I couldn't stand it. It was so boring. So I think I ended up going back to Leslie's. I started work and was trained as a hand painter, which I loved. Being artistic, I loved painting them, very fine lines and painting all the cars' headlights and stuff like that. But they used to roll down on the belt at you, and sometimes they were too fast coming down the line, and you're piling up, and I used to have to shout, for goodness sake, stop, hold it a minute, I'm just boned up here. And so they had to wait to clear them and put them on the belt again to be packed. But they used to have people come and check them, because sometimes the paint would run, and then you'd get them all back and say, right, your paint's too thin, you have to do this. But we used to go in the morning and mix the powder and with oil to make this paint, and you had to get it just right. And but yeah, I loved that job. I really loved that job.
Oh, that was Carol talking about two jobs she had. One at the best shop of the week name, Brother Bung's Pickles. What a great name for a business. And Leslie's Cars, who did the Matchbox cars. So in case you missed it, she was talking about there was actually a factory near Hackney Marshes. In both of those were in Hackney, in London, and she used to paint on the die-cast models of the Matchbox cars. And I just, it says so much to me about places I grew up near and were so part of. Brother Bung's wasn't. I wish I could try a Brother Bung's pickled onion, but I've certainly tried some of the cars. It'd be lovely just to hear from people again.
Makes me a little bit sad because I miss everyone so much.
Well, I do, yeah, but I think we're celebrating them.
Yeah.
Celebrating someone special like Carol. I know Tom's giving her a hard time because they do that, them too. Brenda says it's funny and interesting listening. Elma says both funny and interesting. Oh, bless you. If anybody wants to come on and tell us some interesting things about them, as I say to people, the first thing I say to people is, do you want to tell us a few interesting things? Oh, there's nothing interesting about me. No, not at all. And then they're reel off loads of stories. Now, it could be, what flavour crisps you used to like, what chocolate you like. It could be about jobs you've done or things you've done in your life, places you visited. If anyone fancies sort of like just me ringing them and having a little chat, just send your phone number to privately to a message system here, or to the Warm and Toasty Club at gmail.com, and I'll give you a call. And we'll put you on. We're going to have some more people, locals, coming up next week. So thank you so much. A lovely lady, Carol. She is a darling. Let's see what we got. Hello, toasty folks, says Duncan. Hi, Duncan. He says he was being late. That's why he's being MOT'd. That's why he was. I wonder if he's got or not.
You might have the horn.
Probably.
Car horn.
Yes, knowing his reputation. Yes. And it says, lovely hearing people's stories. And Brenda's going to have a think. Brother Bung's Pickles. I wish I'd known them too. Brilliant, says Dr. Sandy. Oh, bless you all. One and all. There's Carol. We'll see you soon, Carol. We're all getting vaccinated. Won't be long now. Change is just around the corner, as I always say. Okay, so this week, before we welcome back Park and Ride, we've got a special one-off feature. Jeanette's going to be adding it up. She's going to be the Fairground Treat of the Week adjudicator.
Oh,
Here's the jingle. It's the Fairground Treat of the Week. Roll up. It's the Fairground
Treat of the week. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in. La-di-da-di-da-da-da-da-da. La-di-da-di-da-da-da. I love treats, I do. And I like fun fairs too. You wait until this lockdown's over. I'll be straight down to fun fair.
That's me messing about midnight last night. Gives me something to do. Gives me purpose in the lockdown, you see. Make jingles all day long.
They are so good.
I think we've been stopped. It thinks it's golden brown.
I thought it was a bit golden brown as well.
Well, I was thinking what could be sort of fun fairy, and I went with the sounds that I had available. Golden brown. Oh no, I better not sing it. Lovely stories, says Kim. Love the jingles, Brenda. Thank you. Great, says Kim. Well, so ladies and gentlemen, we have got 2 fairground treats of the week to compare against. We have 2. I'll tell you a little bit about them, and then you vote on which one you prefer. First up, candy floss. Candy floss is made by heating and liquefying sugar, spinning it around through minute holes by which the sugar rapidly cools and solidifies into fine strands. It usually contains small amounts of flavouring or food colouring, hence the pinkness. Candy floss was first made in Europe in the 18th century. At that time, spun sugar was expensive and the average person could not afford it. Machine spun candy floss, then named cotton candy in America, was invented in 1897 by a dentist, William Morrison, and a confectioner, John C. Wharton. They first introduced to a wide audience at the 1904 World Fair as fairy floss, with great success, selling over 68,000 boxes. Well, you're not allowed that anymore, Jeanette, but did you have it back in the day?
Yes, I did when the fair came to town. Or if I went to the seaside, I think more the seaside than the fairground. And I loved it. I really liked how you could just squish it into a kind of bit that you could actually bite into rather than just be air in your mouth. Yeah, I liked it.
I remember
always pink.
I remember the tub things they used to have it in, and they looked like little what's they called? Tumble dryers. And again in tumble dryer again, Mum. Were you one for a bit of candy floss in your time, Tom?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? I mean, it's one of those things that you always used to have, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
You always used to have a bit of candy floss if you were given some. Yeah, a bit like rock, isn't it? You know,
it's a bit like rock, and Jeanette's right. It's a fairground thing, but it's also a seaside thing. And all those stores used to do the same sort of products, didn't they? The nugget, the pink and white nugget. Do you remember that? Actually, we could have a run on a few weeks of fairground treats.
Nuggets made me feel hungry. You know?
They made you feel hungry? What, looking at them or eating them?
The nugget. Oh, I do like a bit of nugget. Yeah.
Nugget or nougat?
Nougat.
Nougat. How many teeth did you lose over nugget?
None.
None. Did you lose any over a bit of black rock?
No, I didn't like rock very much. But
no.
Yeah, nugget.
I kept it in a drawer on the side for years because it had a little picture of the seaside scene.
Yeah. A lot of rock was mint, wasn't it? I don't really like mint very much.
I love mint, Tom. That's strange. Normally, marzipan, licorice.
No, you do the same.
But if you talk about mint like that again, I'll be around your place.
That's it. That's done with. We're not talking to each other anymore.
That's it. We're done. Brenda says you get it stuck in your beard if you had it now, Tom. Sandy says I wasn't allowed. Sorry, go on.
I think there is some in there still from the other day. My trip to the seaside. Yeah.
I think I can see a little bit of honeycomb from a crunchy.
Yeah.
Dr. Sandy says I wasn't allowed candy floss. Mother said it was sugary muck. There we go then.
Let's sort that out.
Let's sort that out. Up next, to go against candy floss, popcorn. It was domesticated 10,000 years ago in what is now Mexico. It was discovered that people had known about popcorn for thousands of years. In Mexico, for example, remnants of popcorn have been found that date circa 3,600 BC. Fossil evidence from Peru suggests that corn was popped as early as 4700 BC. There was no Coke cans found at the scene at the time. Through the 19th century, popping of the kennels was achieved by hand on stove tops, but its real accessibility increased rapidly in the 1890s with Charles Creator's invention of the popcorn makers. Craters, a Chicago candy store owner, had created a number of steam-powered machines for roasting nuts and applied the technology to the corn. By the turn of the century, Craters had created and deployed street carts equipped with steam-powered popcorn makers. I love the idea of a steam-powered maker out on the streets. Old school. Tom Hardy, are you a popcorn fan?
I am a popcorn fan, actually. I do like some popcorn. No mint in sight.
No mint in sight, no marzipan, no licorice.
No, it's just the perfect thing, isn't it? Bit of sugar or salt sometimes.
Yeah, Tom, do you remember? I know you can have sweet or I only remember salted popcorn at the fair. I don't remember a sweet one. Did you used to get one near you?
Didn't they have like a toffee-ish one?
They might go. I remember toffee apple. That was a popular
Butterkissed
thing.
popcorn, wasn't there? Butterkissed, that was toffee
Toffee
popcorn.
Probably. I always had the salted one. And you always got to the bottom and there was loads of corn left.
Yeah.
That hadn't popped.
It wasn't popped, yeah.
Do you know, are you a popcorn fan or have you been in your life?
Yeah, and it's quite a regular thing for me because if I wanted to have like a movie night kind of thing at home, my lovely sister would make some popcorn and we'd just have some, unpopped corn, and she does them in a frying pan. She does them so she doesn't make them too sweet or anything, but with chili and salt and things like that. And that's really nice, quite spicy. It's just something to munch. But I did discover salt and sweet popcorn. I don't know when, sometime in the last few years. And that would be my go-to kind when it's got salt and sugar. It's really nice.
Sounds nice. You and your artisan ideas. Chili, frying pans. What are you thinking?
That's my sister. She does stuff like that. It's really nice.
Yeah, she sounds like a good sister to me.
Good for you, Jeanette. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said. Were you being insulted?
No.
Well, you're
I
being
bet you
insulting
were.
to me.
Not Lorraine, just me.
Didn't say anything.
No.
Okay, I'm going to play this back when it's a video.
I'll tell you what, as soon as I said popcorn, the votes started coming in. So get your votes in. Do you like popcorn or do you like candy floss? Ken's gone popcorn, Keith popcorn, Brenda popcorn, especially toffee ones. All right, we'll let you have that. Yeah. Kim says popcorn, Chris says popcorn, Leah says popcorn, Carol says popcorn, Debbie goes popcorn, Jenny goes, I didn't have popcorn, only candy floss. I'd choose popcorn then. Irene has popcorn, Leah has popcorn, Sandy has popcorn, salted toffee popcorn. Elmy says popcorn. Oh my God, is anybody going to vote for candy floss? This was a mismatch. Call the services.
Gone. Your sister has gone for candy floss.
Yay, one for candy floss. Thank you for saving the day. Nelson from Park and Ride says Cara likes salt and sugar popcorn mixed together. He likes sweet popcorn and he remembers getting candy floss stuck to my face and clothes. Most annoying, yeah. It's just sugar, isn't it? Just sugar. Sandra says popcorn. Duncan says candy floss. Ever the outsiders, Anna and Duncan have gone candy floss, but everybody else is going popcorn. What's it going to be? What's going to happen? Let's get those Park and Ride kids back and we can get them to sing us a song while Jeanette adds up the votes. So keep them coming in. So Park and Ride, tell us about your popcorn and candy floss exploits.
I always used to really like the idea of candy floss, and you see people walking around with it, at the seaside and stuff. And I think, I want one of them, and then I'd get it, and it would sort of like shrink and then go all like, I don't know, all sort of kind of, it would sort of disintegrate, wouldn't it? It would reduce in size the longer you had it, and turn into just like a lump, it was got to be careful how you say it. I don't know. Jeanette's going to get her horn out again if say something.
Moving on to Cara. What about you, Cara? What would you choose, Cara?
Oh, I love popcorn. I had a little thing I used to do when I went to the cinema. I'd buy salty popcorn and I'd buy those they like the minstrel chocolates. Do you remember the minstrel chocolates?
Yeah.
The galaxy things.
Mm.
I used to pour them into the salty popcorn and mix it together. And it's so good.
Wow.
And now I really want it.
I
So,
bet you are weird,
I'd
but
go
I
to the
kind of
shop.
like the idea that you're a bit weird like that because that sounds really nice.
yeah, salty chocolate.
Well, they have salty caramel now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's a good
true.
combination.
Mm. Brenda remembers it candy floss getting stuck in her hair. Matthew says definitely popcorn. Michelle, hi Anne, hi Scotty. Says 1 vote for candy floss and 1 vote for popcorn. Mum, I don't like it when the popcorn gets stuck in my teeth. I know it's painful, terrible. Jenny, she likes sweet and salted popcorn best. My God, popcorn's doing very well this week. So, Park and Ride, we're happy to have you. How is your life? How are you getting on with things at the moment? There's no gigs out there. Have you been able to do any other streams?
We haven't, no. We've just been in our tower here, just like practicing now and again.
Yeah.
Park and Ride
Getting-
Towers.
Freya to bring up some food
Yeah.
for us now
Popcorn,
and again.
chocolate, popcorn and chocolate. Freya, get it
Yeah.
right.
Cool.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't
No,
it?
we're just waiting for the vaccinations to, to roll out so that life can.
There was quite a big thing
That's
happened to you
normal.
just recently, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's not
Yeah.
public knowledge.
Well, they
Yeah, we're gonna get a civil partnership in like it's like a marriage, but it's,
Without the marriage.
yeah, we were meant to do this at the end of December, but because of the lockdown, we couldn't get it done. So it's now in April. We've got a date in April to.
Hopefully
If-
have our family with us
Yeah.
and
Oh, congratulations.
sign the papers and
And we're going to have a party in September. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
everything will be back to normal then, and you're all invited, obviously.
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely news. Civil partnership. Check you guys out. Love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
I
really
don't know.
nice.
It's the same as a marriage, but the wording's different, I suppose.
Yeah.
we just have to be a bit different.
I think it's
Ooh.
lovely. How long have you two been together?
nearly 11 years.
It'll be 11 years in April.
Oh yeah, so that'll
Yeah.
be too long.
No,
I
don't say that.
remember. I remember when you were together. It was just lovely when you first got together. So sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a lovely
Yeah, who'd have
couple.
thought?
yeah.
If anyone deserves a civil partnership, it's you two. Yeah.
It sounds really weird the way you say it. I don't know. I don't know.
Although
Yeah.
the lockdown is testing, isn't it?
Yes.
For couples, it's a real test.
Yes.
So we might not be.
Are you
getting-
changing your mind then?
Yeah. If we can survive this.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now you've announced it publicly. Oh God, what have we done? It's going to put the pressure on now, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to do it now.
Got to do it. Yeah, exactly. Hey, would you be so kind to sing us a song?
Yeah. Yes.
That's wonderful. I should just add congratulations from Duncan, Brenda, Sandy, and Kim to both of you.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
It's out there
Look.
now. It's out in the big wide world. They all want to party. They're all buying hats and that.
Civil partnership hats.
But we'll get out of your way and let you
Yeah.
do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we love them. Park and Ride.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I seem a little mad, but no one alive can always be an angel. When things go wrong, you see some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. You know, sometimes, baby, I'm so carefree with a joy that is hard to hide. But then again, it seems all I have to do is worry, and you're bound to see my other side. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seem edgy, I want you to know that I never mean to take it out on you. Life has its problems and I've got my share, but that's one thing I never mean to do, 'cause I love you. Baby, don't you know I'm human? I have flaws like any other one. Sometimes I find myself alone, regretting some foolish thing, some stupid thing I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. One more time. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
Top drawer McGraw. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much. I found it very funny that you sort of announce your civic partnership and then you sing "Please Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood."
I did think the same thing when we started. I was going, oh no, someone's going to pick up on that.
Comments from people. Sandra says that's great. Probably hearing about the news of your partnership. You two have always seemed like a great fit, said Sandy. Carol says congratulations to you both. Wonderful news. Great news, says Christine. On the music, Keith says tune. Elmy and Sandy and Tom Harned over there, he's applauding you. Well done. And Sandra Sandy to us says great singing.
Yeah, it's just a great song. Isn't it? It's a fantastic song.
Yeah, it's a lovely song and well done. I hope you can be understood or not misunderstood.
Yeah.
More says Duncan, and Kim says lovely song, and Leah applauds too. You are loved. You are nice people. You're very talented. How does it feel to be so special?
Flattered, we're flattered, yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to get downstairs. My head's gonna be too big.
No, you are nice. You are lovely people, and you are very talented, and we like having you on the show. I've lost count of how many times you've appeared, not just on the streams, but prior to that, you'd be at our memory afternoons, getting there really early and setting up all your gear. Oh, the days. Oh, that 2019 was special, wasn't it? Do you remember that?
We were just talking about that before we started the playing today, like how we miss, doing those things at Enoch House and the other homes, places that we did with you.
Well, you're missed too. People really love you and think you are nice. Yes.
Very kind. Very nice.
Can't wait to see people in person again.
Oh no, wouldn't it be nice to see actual people? Actual people.
Yeah.
I know you are actual people. See Tom.
Yeah, we saw Tom. Was it a couple of days ago?
Did you?
Distance.
At
least 4 meters. We doubled the social distance just to make doubly sure that.
They prodding me with a stick just to keep me away.
Oh, cattle prodder. Yeah.
Was that before lockdown? Did you do that to him then as well?
Yeah.
Oh, Duncan says.
Just used to run the other way. Yeah. Just used to run the other way down the street.
It's nice when you see somebody across the street and sort of like wave, and then you go, "Oh, I can't hug them Can't go
Yeah.
too near them. It will change. It will change. Things are on the change. I can tell. Duncan says more. Well, there's going to be more, Duncan. There could be another song on the other side of Jeanette's poem. Lovely song, says Ken. And Jenny Lithgow, the former queen, the reinstated queen of the retro raffle scene, is applauding you. So yeah, thanks guys. We'll pop you off and we'll see you in a moment or two. Let me find where you are. There you are. See you in a minute, Park and Ride. Thank you. Cooey, toodle pip. Did your mum used to do that over the garden fence? Trying to call someone? Cooey, Jennifer, cooey. And she'd come out and she was, just making some food. Yeah, let's have a chat over the garden fence. Jeanette, we have two. I know how this is going to go. We have, what was it? Fairground treat of the week between candy floss and popcorn. Wonder what it will be, Jeanette.
I wonder. Here we go. The result is a landslide by
A
the popcorn.
landslide. Oh, a big amount it's won this week.
Yeah.
Hands down the winner. Thank you for the people that voted for candy.
There's a lot of votes.
I should have gone toffee apple, shouldn't I? You know, but then again, can't beat a bit of popcorn. Still a popular snack. And it's
Good
not
track as
fattening.
well.
Yeah.
Don't mention music.
Chrissy says, I'm sure we will all feel better for a hug, a great tonic. Yeah, I look forward to hugging you all. Oh, we can have a massive, great group hug. Ooh, gorgeous. Wouldn't it be lovely? Anyway, I won't get sad as Jeanette says, well done to Popcorn. You are the winner, the first winner, our only winner, maybe a fairground treat of the week, one off. Now, Tom and Jeanette, it's time for Jeanette's poem of the week. So let's just see before I take us off the screen.
It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet. It's poem of the week, and it's always magnifique.
There we go.
It should make me so happy, but it does.
It does. It's your jingle, and you played it. Jeanette's poem of the week.
Well, I've been sent in a lovely poem, or a few lovely poems by Jenny Lithgow, which I'm going to put aside and read another time because I had already got this one prepared. And I quite like this one because it's playing around with words, and I like words. And this is called Why English is Hard to Learn by James Donovan. We'll begin with box. The plural is boxes, but the plural of ox is oxen, not oxes. One fowl is a goose, and two are called geese. Yet the plural of moose is never called meese. You can find a lone mouse or a house full of mice, but the plural of house is houses, not heis. The plural of man is always men, but the plural of pan is never pen. If I speak of a foot and you show me 2 feet, and I give you a book, would a pair be a beak? If one is a tooth and a whole set are teeth, why should 2 booths be called beef? If the singular's this and the plural is these, should the plural of kiss be ever called keys? We speak of a brother and also of brethren, but though we say mother, we never say methrin. When the masculine pronouns are he, his, and him, just imagine the feminine she, shiz, and shim. That was Why English is Hard to Learn by James Donovan.
That was very lovely, and get one to get you thinking. I think.
Hard to get your teeth around as well.
No, you did well. Very nice. You always pick some interesting poems.
I find them all interesting, to be honest. It's just choosing them.
Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time now going through poems in the week?
Yeah.
You must do.
I do. I really like poetry. Yeah, I've got books and and I've got the internet at my disposal, and there's so many on there. It is hard to choose, but I will read one of the ones that Jenny sent in next week.
Yeah, thanks for sending those, Jenny. Well done, Jeanette. That was lovely. Christine says, I'm sure we all feel better for a hug, a great tonic. I read that out, but it's worth reading again.
Yeah.
Brenda says, yeah, lots of hugging to look forward to. Absolutely. Poem of the week, says Sandy. Chrissy says, Jeanette, thanks, Jeanette. Lovely poem, spoken so beautifully, so true. Sandy says, great poem. Brenda says, very clever poem. Very clever poem, Jeanette. Well done reading it. I don't know. She didn't do it in that accent, though, but I thought it might sound quite nice in that accent. Jenny says, you could try hugging yourself for the time being. There's no need to go there, Jenny, but, you know, if that's what you like, let's all just, that's all we can afford. Lovely poem, says Kendaloo. Beautiful. Thanks, Jeanette, says Duncan. People love you. They love what you do.
Thank you.
You
I don't write them.
I mean, I take over, don't I? But it is lovely, lovely, lovely to have Tom and Jeanette with me. They're great people. They put up with me, and they're fun and they're interesting. And I just wanted to say it's a pleasure to co-host the show with those two lovely people on either side of me. Little gems. Tom's welling up now.
Yeah.
You can cry all you want. It's no less true. And thanks to all of you out there. You know, we're trying our best to keep people connected, but it's all a team effort, not just us three, not just us and Park and Ride and the artists, but also you out there. We're all in this together, in lockdown together, and sort of like it's a nice way to touch base with everyone and connect. And it means the world to us for you to be there. So thank you too. Went off at a mad tangent, but I felt it needed to be said. Always great poem, as always. Great poem, says Elmi. Jenny, I thought that said Jeanette. I thought she was writing her own comments. Jenny said, yeah. Jenny says, lovely poem. Yes, the English language, lol. Sandra Collins says was great poem. Sandy says, the other Sandy says, thanks for the Transylvanian accent, Jono. You're welcome anytime. I can do that at any drop of a hat. And you're all great fun to be with, said Christine. We love you, Chris. And the innocent one. That's very kind of you. Where are those lovely Park and Ride people? We've got one more song coming from Park and Ride to see us out this afternoon. There they are. Aha!
We're back.
Hello.
You're back.
Aha.
Yeah, Alan Partridge. So we're still here. We're still live. I think I don't think I'll play the outro credits. I think we're going to do your song and finish, and we'll wave to people and say goodbye and that kind of thing. But it's worked. It's worked. No, don't say that, Jono, because then that
Yeah, you're tempting fate.
tempting fate. So you've got one more song. Is this? Do you want to tell us anything about it?
Yeah, this is well, we've always admired the Monkees, and you know they had that TV series, and you know they're the theme tune to the Monkees TV series. Everyone knows the group. That's kind of based on the Beatles, I suppose.
Yeah,
American version of them. But like we thought we'd love to have a Park and Ride TV series. So we've written the theme tune for it, but we haven't done the series yet. But so we were gonna do our own like Park and Ride theme tune for the. That's what we were gonna finish with. We should have started the show with it, really. But,
is it just called the Park and Ride theme tune?
It's called the Park and Ride Boogie Bus because it's kind of like we always imagined the program would be a bit like the film Summer Holiday. With like Monty Python or something. So it's on a double-decker bus, and we'd have the guests come on, and Jono, you'd be the first guest we'd have, obviously. So it'd all take place on a double-decker bus.
There'd be a jacuzzi in the.
Hold on.
Oh, nice.
A jacuzzi.
Yeah, that's where we do the interviews with the guests.
Didn't there used to be a program called the Double Deckers?
Yeah.
Double deckers, yeah. Don't want to take microphone in the jacuzzi too often, though. You'd have to have an overhead mic, I suppose.
Here we go. Look, like this one.
There
Here's one we made earlier. We could borrow that one. In fact, I've already borrowed it from Tom.
I love it. You should write up a script for this. Get it commissioned. Oh, wouldn't it be
They'll probably say we're ripping off the double deckers now, and Tom's reminded me about that program. I knew I got the idea from somewhere.
He'll never let you down. Good old Tom. Well, let's hear it. I want to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get out of your way. We will. we welcome once again the beautiful, the wonderful Park and Ride.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jump on board, take a seat, tap your feet to the boogie beat. Have a drink, enjoy the ride. We play tunes all through the night. Beep beep. Take a trip with us on the Park and Ride Boogie Bus. Hold on tight, we won't slow down. We come cruising through your town. This party bus is double decked. We won't crash, but you'll get wrecked. Beep beep. Take a trip with us on the Park and Ride Boogie Bus. Beep beep. Take a trip with us on the Park and Ride Boogie Bus. Beep beep. Take a trip with us on the Park and Ride Boogie Bus. Beep beep. Take a trip with us on the Park and Ride Boogie Bus.
What a great tune. I love it. Bopping along here.
Okay.
You hip cats. I love it.
Who doesn't love a
Thank
bit
you
of
very
boogie woogie? That just gets you going, doesn't it? It's fantastic.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I can't stand boogie woogie, but actually, I really like that.
Oh, I love it.
Jules Holland's messed it up for me with that boogie woogie. But actually,
Yeah.
I genuinely really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really good. Really great theme tune. Oh, you should have started with that and ended with it.
Yeah.
We've got some comments
Oh.
coming in. Double decker fun bus, all aboard, says Sandy. Sandra says cool song. Brenda, catchy song. Duncan says great song. Can I get an annual pass for the boogie bus?
Certainly can, yes. It's in the post.
It's in the post as we speak. Keith says yay. Foot tapping and catchy tune, says Elmy. And Carol loves it.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
And Jenny come along. She loves it too. And she's adding applause.
Woohoo.
Ken's come along now and he says great song. Very nice. They'll keep coming.
Oh,
Thanks for being on our show. That was a really joyous thing.
Oh,
We've
thank
really
you
enjoyed
for
it.
having us, as I say.
yeah.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Very catchy, says Kim. Yeah. Have you put that one out before?
No, we just kind of revived it actually. Think, when you said about maybe doing original songs, we
Yeah.
thought, oh, let's
Yeah.
dig that one out because we haven't done it for a while. But
Yeah.
we wrote it sort of like when we first kind of got together, really. But
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a nice little
well,
bookend.
Cara wrote it actually.
Oh.
It's always a funny one because my left hand has to do a lot for the boogie woogie. So I find it having to do singing and play the boogie woogie. It's a real test
I bet.
for the brain. So normally one thing goes because I'm trying to think about the other thing. So it's always a good test.
Yeah, no, it's great. You're really great musicians. Your fingers are all moving all over the place. especially on that boogie woogie business. It's great having you with us. Thanks for being. The people have enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it out there? Have you had a nice afternoon, people? With Jeanette, myself, Tom, and Park and Ride. Hope so. Thanks to you for being with us. Thanks to the rest of the team. Thanks to the National Lottery Community Fund for supporting our work. We're here every Friday at 1 o'clock for our usual madness, and we're back again next week. I'm not going to play the outro credits, but thanks for being with us. Thanks to Park and Ride. Anything to add, guys?
I'd just
Oh,
like to
thank
say,
you.
stay well,
Yeah,
keep
that's right.
safe. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you. Sorry.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Yeah, nothing else, Tom. Nah, we're out of here. Thanks for giving us some of your Friday. We'll see you next week at 1 o'clock. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.